Finishing fifth.
Ferraro.
That's the right-hander from Kingston, New York, with 6 titles. 34th appearance on TV. And the game is on.
Ferraro, who has had a little bit of trouble winning in the last year and a half in the championship round, said he's going to go with a little more concentration, but with this strong field today, it's going to be tough for anybody to dominate. Now Voss.
Voss with 11 titles and 10-year PBA membership. From Boca Raton, Florida.
Voss with just an ideal style. It's basically a 4-step delivery, and you see at the top of his swing, everything in perfect position. Shoulder-high swing, look at the pivot step, look at this knee in perfect position. The good long swing, look at the knee bend, follow through, and obviously a strike on the first frame.
On his right sleeve, up by his bicep, there is a patch which is a logo on the shirt sleeve, says "Strikeout Drugs." The PBA mission, it's all of our mission. Brian Voss, leaving a 3.610.
Voss last year was 6 wins and no losses in singles championship round competition. This is his first appearance this year. Last year, undefeated in singles competition as he took 2 titles. He lost once in the doubles.
And the man that's appearing in his 44th telecast. PBA National Championship in Toledo. Our cover boy. And here is a very consistent Ferraro. Last year on TV 8 times. 2/5 this year. True value in the Fairlanes.
Now Ferraro, just a 5-step delivery. He's a little bit shorter than Voss. He's much more upright, but look at the position of the arm swing, much lower. But here's the key. Look at this right foot, right here driving through, and now into the stand-up position. The good loft over the foul line. Dave Ferraro, one of the top players in the tour, going against Brian Voss, 3rd frame.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, after a double, Dave Ferraro's left a 10-pin on the left lane. Bowling establishment opened as recent as September.
Beautiful bowling center.
Homestead, Florida. Whoa, what fertile land around here, growing of limes and avocados, and they're shipped all over the world right from this area. The limes. Did you ever try lime on stone crab?
Oh, delicious.
Okay, frame strike by Brian Voss.
Voss off to strike, spare strike. Ferraro with a 9-pin lead, starting with a double. Chris, the last game, the 42nd game last night, Voss was in 7th place, bowled a 287 game, starting with 10 in a row. His wife, Andrea, looks on, greeting her husband.
Mother of Joshua.
And expecting their 2nd child on Father's Day.
All right, nice double. Andrea, a Muncie Indiana loves it. Our first match here in Homestead, Florida. Voss leading by 1. We'll return after this.
The natural place to start.
Well, I guess 2 mothers could love them.
Well, my high school picture, Chris, you still look the same.
Thanks. I still wear that tie, by the way. I love it.
Now Ferraro up in the 4th frame. He trails by 1 pin. He's had strikes in the 1st and 2nd, a 10-pin in the 3rd, bowling against the very tough Brian Voss.
Crossing over. Leading the 6-pin. Another finish.
Here's a shot that just goes left of target. You have to follow through towards your target. Brian pulls the ball in front of his body, fortunately crosses all the way over and leaves just the 6 and avoids the split.
Covered it beautifully. Dave Ferraro recalls the person who had the greatest impact on his pro career.
Well, it's got to be my father. When I was 16, 17, I was going to follow in his footsteps to be a harness driver. And he actually talked my brother and I into getting our PBA cards in 1980. And at this point, I'm glad he pointed me in this direction.
His brother Steve also tried the tour.
Lorraine and Jack Ferraro, ardent rooters, naturally their son, as is Dave's lovely wife, Gloria, John David, and Gabrielle, their 2 children.
Voss, 33 years old, the most experienced of any of the top 5 players. He learned to bowl in his father's bowling establishment in Anchorage, Alaska. His dad was in the Air Force. Then Brian joined the Army and was the All-Army champion in 1979 and 1980 and got a lot of good experience bowling in the tough conditions in Europe. So he's a well-rounded, tough champion.
1988 Player of the Year, Brian Voss, the family man, introduces us to his newfound inspiration. Watch.
Well, to me, this is really what life's about. I can't tell you what a joy he's meant to me and Andrea. And I think as far as bowling, you know, I'm going to teach him right from wrong. And if he picks up a ball, that's up to him. But it's really been a joy.
Looks to me like he'll play for the Miami Dolphins. Good size.
Voss off to a 12-pin lead, can make it 22, 6 frame.
Well,
I thought it was much wilder than the result, believe me. 10-pin.
Only crossed over to the left. The lane conditions here where the left lane hooks a little bit more than the right, but they're pretty well matched pair. Voss, who uses a much shinier ball, higher surface friction, or lower surface friction, across lane, straight shot, easy spare.
If Brian can win today, go all the way, in other words, win 4 games, he could go over the $1 million mark. $986,000 thus far. For Dave Ferraro, $745,000 career earnings. Okay. Big double coming at the halfway point, Bo.
As you see, Jack and Lorraine Ferraro, who own 2 bowling centers in Kingston, New York, upstate New York, down here watching his son as he throws this double to cut the lead of Voss's down to just 1 pin through 6 frames. The wall shot. Dave Ferraro likes it. And Dave's trouble in this losing streak is he's never really been in the matches. Now he's in it. He's almost even through 6 frames, can take the lead here in the 7th.
Okay. Stringing them now is Dave Ferraro, Kingston, New York, against Boca Raton's Brian Voss. You know, very appropriate to have figure skating on this weekend because it's the anniversary of several world championships won by the likes of Peggy Fleming, Dorothy Hamill, Linda Fradiani, and Scott Hamilton. This was the weekend various years ago that they won it, and these, of course, are the professional champs. Brian Voss, big professional, as we go to Bill Burton.
Thank you, Chris Schenkel. PBA President Mark McDowell. Mark, the players have gone to 1-hour practice. This is the 2nd week. The lanes look a lot better. What do you think?
Well, you know, personally, I voted against it. I thought we should have shorter practice like we do during the tournament, but, you know, we're going to give it a shot. Hopefully the carry down will settle down a little bit more for the show. The scores look good today, so I'm going to have to be on top of my game.
All right, he's got what it takes, Chris. He'll be tough in the next match. Back to you.
Youngest president of the PBA in his 2nd term, Mark McDowell. Voss. Okay, that puts him in the lead by a pin. Dave Ferraro now strung 4 in a row.
Chris, that's the first really good Ferraro's gotten in about a year and a half in the championship round. Throws a wild shot here in the 8th frame on the right-hand lane. Has the 5-pin roll against the 9. Great break. He takes the lead by 9 pins to set up the potential scores. Almost strikes we've seen in a while. A potential 268 for Ferraro, a potential 259 for Voss.
Next Saturday on ABC's Pro Bowlers Tour, PBA Hall of Famer and Triple Crown winner Johnny Petraglia comes home to play host. With the split, Dave Ferraro, Johnny will be playing host to the world's best bowlers.
As Ferraro gets a disastrous split here in the 9th frame. He's caught in between. Should he go for it, try to drive one of the pins over into the other one, or just take the 2 count?
So it's the 2 count.
As we see the bowling center from the rear view.
It's the only bowling center I know that has a shoe shine stand. And the best in the business, Jimmy Harden, masters it. What a shine that fellow gives.
Voss with an opportunity, Chris, to close the door, but he goes high, avoids a split, but has a very difficult spare, the 3, 6, 9, 10. Get the ball over between the 3 and 6, let the ball take out the 9 and the 10. If he misses, he'll still have a lead, but it'll go to the very last frame.
Okay. Yes, a week from today, North Brunswick, right near Princeton. As the Pro Bowlers Tour continues, Johnny Petraglia, who finished here this week, 39th. He'll be hosting us there, 3 Eastern, 2 Central. Petraglia Open.
Del Ballard Jr., defending champion. Now for Brian Voss, he simply needs a real good double and 5 pins, and he can at least guarantee a tie. The door is still open.
Here's one.
See the wireless mic there by his chest. He's a good caption writer, isn't he?
Well, he throws as good a shot as you can in the 10th frame, stays real low with it. That's important. Rips the 5 out. Now he's set himself up where he needs a strike and 6 pins to lock up victory. Anything less, Dave Ferraro can throw a double in the 10th and win.
When he won Player of the Year honors in '88, he won $225,000, beaten later by Alvy's $298,000. This is fun, isn't it?
All right, Voss needs 6 to win.
Who's in the middle? Come on.
And he gets them all. Brian Voss moving a step closer
And that was a good
to that $1
opening
million
match.
mark. Mark McDowell, however, stands in his way as ABC's sports presentation. The Professional Bowlers Tour will return